So I'm actually really tired from work, but I don't work until like 11 tomorrow, so I get to sleep in. So I guess I might as well, oh, my face is really dirty. So I guess I might as well just work on the car a bit. I still need to drill my oil pan and take that off. I got an extended socket, and I got my, I don't know if I told you guys, but I got that AN fitting. And then I need to tap through my block. I guess I can throw my intercooler piping on and stuff. It's just not really the top or anything, because then I'd have to put my turbo there, and then I have to have my downpipe, and I don't want to do that all till last. I am going to do the intake last, because that does sit above my turbo, and with everything tight, I can't really check to make sure my oil isn't leaking or whatnot. So I guess for now, I'll take a look around and see what I can, I guess I can start drilling the holes for the intercooler and stuff, but like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't want to go into the car and take off my piping because I don't know if you guys know, but this heat wrap that my exhaust is wrapped in is very itchy, and I've been trying to finesse it in the place, hitting it with the hammer, beating it because it wouldn't go in. So now there's like all these little, I don't know how to describe it, like fibers on the floor, and it makes you really itchy. And I've been going to bed the past few nights and I just can't stop itching, and I'm kind of tired of it. So until my headers come in, I'm not going to take off the exhaust, or until I get my cutoff wheel from my friend. So I guess for now I'm probably going to drill the holes in the side for the windshield wiper mount, and then for the inner core, I guess I could do that. Alright, I'm making some progress on the inner core. I already got my first hole drilled and mounted with the screw up there. It's a bit hard reaching in here, but now I'm working on the second hole. The measurement said to measure like 10 3/4 inches in, and then 1/2 inch from the back, but I couldn't manage with my, with this in the way. I was honestly contemplating on just taking these two lines back here and just connecting them, like recirculating them, but then I didn't want to mess anything up because I honestly had no clue what Hyundai is doing here. So I just moved these out of the way. They were originally down here, which was all in the way. So I marked with some RTV, and now I'm drilling the next hole. My drill overheated, so I'm gonna have to take a break on that. But yeah, that's just a little progress update. Alright, so the radiator, God. The inner core is supported by itself now. I got this hooked up to go all the way up towards here, onto the turbo, where the turbo will sit whenever I get around to getting my headers in the mail. So like I said, I'm gonna have to wait for those. But I do have the inner core mounted. It's not supported by my jack anymore, as you can see. I got some of the bolts loose on the oil pan. I'm gonna wait until I take this oil pan out to I'm gonna wait until I take this oil pan to AutoZone to have the oil drained out of it, because like I said, I was in a rush trying to get my daily fixed and then get this back together, that I actually threw some brand new oil in here the other day. So now I have to re-drain this oil and then use it again, because I really don't want to waste that, because that was like that was like $50 worth of oil, so yeah. As for the next steps, let's see what else we have here. Inner core, turbo, exhaust, more turbo stuff, oiling, and then, yeah. Like I said, we just gotta drop the oil pan, drill up through the engine, or not the, yeah, drill up through the block. I have to get a drill bit and a tap to match my 3/4 inch MPT, and then I'm just gonna wait and then go ahead and, I guess I'll drill to get this mounted up, because this is my new windshield wiper fluid bottle. It actually slides in like right in there, and then it mounts to the side, but there's no hole drilled, so I need to go ahead and drill a hole right there for that. So if you go ahead and give me 2 seconds for that. Alright, so my drill just died. I got the hole started right here. That's why I can't see that. Oh no, you can't see that. And then that'll go straight and hold it in place. I still have a lot of time left before I have to go to bed. I do work tomorrow, like I said, but I don't work till late, so I'm just trying to find stuff to do. So I guess as for tonight, that'll probably be everything, and I will see you guys in about a week when my headers come in, and then we'll go ahead and start putting back on the exhaust, and then we'll start with the mounting the turbo, getting the getting the rest of the inner core piping done. It's literally just one big tube that goes down here. And then that'll be all. So see you guys in a week, or as for YouTube, probably like 2 seconds. All right, it is the next day. I thought of some things I could do. I went to O'Reilly's, got some vacuum T-fittings so I could start with my vacuum routing. And then I got these M6x10 plugs because these ones are a bit too long, or not plugs, bolts. So as for now, I guess, let me set down my drink real quick. So for now, I'm gonna start with the piping for the vacuum stuff. So on the 3/8, let me turn the light real quick. Alright, so on the 3/8, the vacuum routing we're going to use is back here, and it's on the back of the intake manifold. You're supposed to use the routing that goes to your heater core, or not your heater core, god I'm retarded, that goes to your brake booster. I decided to opt out of using the brake booster because the brake booster is a very essential system, and if you have a vacuum leak in one of your lines, then that means you lose your brakes. Well, you could lose your brakes, it's a potential, and I'm not going to risk it with this car. Also, I have a turbo blanket from Pt.2. Also, I got some springs from them so I can put it on. So it looks nice and snug. It looks very cute. Yeah, can't wait to get this back in. But for now, I ordered a vacuum block. I'm probably going to mount it right here against the firewall. I got to see if there's... Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything back here. So I'm probably going to mount the vacuum block right here, have it tee off here, and then go straight here and then run all my lines down or out depending on how it looks. And then I'll have one running to, oops, Jesus. I'll have run running to the blow-off valve, which that's right there. One running to the bottom of the wastegate, which sits right there because the top is supposed to vent unless you have an electric boost controller. And then the other one is going to run to my boost gauge, and I gotta figure out where this goes. I know in the manual it'll probably, or in the instruction guide it'll probably say something. So I gotta go ahead and take a look at that because I definitely don't know about this. Alright, so I got the assorted vacuum tees from O'Reilly's, and it looks like this one fits in just perfectly. I'm not gonna push it in for you guys, but like I said, I'm probably gonna snip this hose in half and then have it tee out this way. I don't know if I need to find more of these or if I'm just gonna zip tie it. I'm probably gonna go ahead and try to find more of these just so that way it's a little bit more secure, because like I said, I don't want any vacuum leaks and then being able to overboost, then I'm basically screwed. So yeah. Alright, I got some smaller bolts in, nice in there. Don't let me forget to tighten those because I definitely will. Now to go ahead and take this side off and then make my little incision. I don't know where I want to mount it. I don't know, I'm torn between right here and then like somewhere in the middle or somewhere over here. But then if I put it over there, it's going to take too many lines. So I'm probably just going to do it right here and then tee in right around here. Alright, so I have decided to not use a booster. I'm actually going to tee into this right here. So I have some extra hose that the previous owner included. I'm going to cut it to size. And then this is the old piece. It's already a little torn. I really just don't want to use it because it's grimy. So I'm going to use this new line. And then I'm going to use my tee. And then I'll go ahead and tee into that real quick. Alright, so this is how it looks like. I teed into the throttle body. I have zip ties holding in place right now. And then this will go to my vacuum block, which I'm waiting for in the mail. So once that comes in, I'll be able to finish the rest of the routing. I need one to go to my gauge, one to go to my blow-off valve, and then one to go all the way down to my wastegate, which is still over there. So right now, I guess I'm just waiting on things in the mail. I'm going to need to take this bolt out and put this back in place because I really don't want this dangling around. So I'm just waiting for things in the mail. I have my gauges in the mail. I have my tune already ordered. That should be in. I don't know when. They said they'll ship it as soon as possible. I have my tune, headers, and then gauges. And then when those are in, I'll start doing all that fun stuff. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in a week or so. Alright, so I totally lied about waiting another 2 weeks. I'm going to start taking my headers off just because it's Sunday and I'm bored as shit and I have all the time in the world. So for now, I'm going to get into the car, take these headers off. I already got the top bolts off on this side and then all the bolts off on this side except for one pesky bolt on the bottom. And then we'll start doing, we'll start taking the exhaust stuff down there. Alright, so about an hour later, I got my headers out. They're right there. Alright, so I got a surprise in this bag. In this bag, I have the tool that fixes everything. So for this, we're gonna go into the car and cut my exhaust just in one piece. And then we're gonna take this off and then make two little slits right there. And then I will have to give this back to my friend, so yeah. Alright, don't be an idiot. Always wear proper protection. gloves, eyewear, especially when you're cutting stuff. You don't want anything flying into your eye. Alright, so I cut it in half, and then I went to AutoZone or not AutoZone, I went to O'Reilly's and got this 8th female, I went to O'Reilly's and got this 8th male to two 1/8 MPT females, and that will go right in here, because one of these goes to my turbo, and then I'm gonna have one of them. There should be, I thought there'd be another one on this, but there's not, and I need oil pressure and oil temperature, so I'm gonna have them both T in this, since I can't have them both into one. So let me go ahead and put that in real quick. I'm not gonna show you guys that, because it's just easy, and then we will get to oiling and stuff. My plate fell over. Probably next week, but I think for now, that's about it. I got the headers off, got the exhaust cut, and then now I just need to put this back on. Alright, so I just finished getting, not the crossover pipe, but the down pipe to the exhaust finished up. So I'll show you guys what I had to cut. So if you look right, sorry, you're sideways. If you look right there where that big split in the exhaust is, I actually just had to cut that in half real quick. You shouldn't have to do this for all cars. Mine is just, it was aftermarket, and the previous owner didn't actually get like a decat. He just got these, he just got 2 straight pipes welded in place of his cat. So I had to fix that. But yeah. So I don't know where I picked up last, but I did a few things off camera. I routed my catch can. I didn't see a tutorial on how to route one of these for a 3.8T for a BK1. So I've seen some on BK2s, but not for a BK1. So basically what I've did is I've took this PCV port. You guys probably can't see, it's pretty dark in here. One second. I took this PCV port right here and then just made it vent air, make it breathe. I had to disconnect this line right here because it was in the way. And then I took this right here. I'm actually going to snip it right here and use a hose reducer. And then mine doesn't have an in or out, so I just kind of, plumbed them this way. And then one goes up here to this, and then one goes down to the bottom to this. I'm going to reuse the same hose that connects these two and then just snip them and get a reducer. And then I'm on my way to AutoZone to get self-tappers. My vacuum block came in, so I'm going to start doing some routing. I'm going to route my blow-off valve today, and then I'm going to route my boost gauge. I'm actually not going to route the wastegate to the vacuum block because I heard it needs true boost, so I'm actually going to route it to this port right here. Whenever I get that all sorted up, I'm still waiting on my headers, unfortunately. I have to message them today. If they don't message me back, or if they say that it's not shipped, I still haven't got a shipping confirmation. I ordered it about a week ago, actually about 10 days ago at this point. If they still say I haven't gotten a shipping confirmation, I am going to just buy some OEM headers and then punch out the cats, so I'll show you guys that too. As for that, my dad's coming in and installing lights in the garage, since I just moved in and I have just this one light and then this one here. So we're gonna have 4 lights, 2 right there, 1 right there, and then 1 right here, and then 1 right here, and 1 right here. So it'll be a total of 5 lights. It'll be nice and bright. I'll be able to work on my car. I'm actually not supposed to be working on my car in the garage until I paint the floor. So while I'm out, I'm gonna go grab some paint. And then my dad wanted me to be out of the garage when my uncle comes and installs it. Unfortunately, my car doesn't run. So I'm probably gonna have to push it out and then clean up this pile of car parts and then let him do his thing. But yeah, I'm on my way to AutoZone, grab some T reducers, grab some vacuum reducers, grab some more vacuum line, and then I believe that'll be it for, and self-tappers, so that way I can get this, this really nice On3 Performance vacuum. I don't know if you guys can see that. This really nice On3 Performance vacuum block. I picked it up for like 50 bucks. So that's really cool. I am going to mount it right here against the, you guys can't see that. Right, you still can't see that. Right here against the firewall. Make it nice and clean. Run this line to here and then run a few lines out. I can't wait to have this setup all done. I will not show you guys how I'm doing it, but I will show you the after result and everything. It'll be kind of cool. So I'm gonna make a quick trip to AutoZone, grab a few things, and I will see you guys in a second. All right, so I fully got my catch can routed up. It goes all the way to here. I got some T-fittings in, or not T-fittings, I got some reducers in, got this plumbed up, got this all plumbed up. I need to put this back in the bracket's place. I'm just a little bit lazy. So yeah, I got this nice and fitted up. It's nice and snug, it's not going anywhere. Now to drill in the vacuum block, I also got some self-tappers from AutoZone. So now I'm gonna place it right, let me get it in the perfect spot. Right there. I'll show you guys when I'm done.
Alright, so I got my vacuum block mounted up nice right there. I'm going to have to take out one of these ports because it only needs to be 2. And then I'm going to route it right around to here. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick and show you guys in a minute. Alright, so I got my vacuum block nice and plumbed up all the way to here. I had to use a few reducers just to. I can't forget I need to put a zip tie at the end of that to get that to not leak or anything. So I have that plumbed up. Next is to route it to my blow valve. And then route it to my, I had to take off my strut tower, or strut bar, whatever you want to call it, just to get the drill in there because I did have to put self-tappers through there. But I am going to throw it back on. It does look a little bit weird without it, so. Welcome back. I have lights. Alright, so I did get new lights put up in the garage, so now it'll be a little bit easier to work on my car. I actually got my exhaust connector from when I had to cut my exhaust off. I did get my tap and die from Amazon, but unfortunately it was a little bit too big for the return size, so I just changed from a -10 and to a quarter NPT, and now I'm just going to, I ordered a new tap and die, so that should be in soon, but for now, I guess we can see what we can get back to work on. Alright, so I got the oil pan pulled finally. Looks fairly clean in here, nothing's loose. There's my timing. Oh, that's actually, I want to check this out. Oh, that's a little loose. I don't like that. I guess it's still pretty good. So this is where I actually have to drill, right here next to the dipstick. So I already ordered the tap and die set. I gotta clean that off, and then that'll go straight up there. I got my spacer on, so that way I can get my oil feed and everything. I don't know how well you guys can see. It's right there actually. You guys should see that fairly well. Yep. Alright, so I got that on where I get my oil feed, and then I have the next to it, I have where I'm going to put my pressure and oil temperature sensors. But for now, I got this off, so that's a little bit of a step in the right direction. I am still waiting on my headers, so that's going to hold us back a bit, but my tap and die should be here anytime soon. So I'm going to tap that, and then make a little hole for it. I did kind of scratch my oil pan trying to get the screwdriver in, but I think it'll be fine. So yeah, that's the update, guys. Alright, good news. I actually managed to get it to fit with my headers. So I started putting stuff on. After I showed you guys I did my turbo drain line, I connected that up here. Or not turbo drain, I connected my turbo feed up here. Turbo drain down there, nice and snug. I got my wastegate up in there, plumbed. You can see the skirting pipe that's there. Got the exhaust back up together and everything. She's almost about to be done. I just got to drill my hole for my return, and then she will be done. So that'll be probably tomorrow, whenever my stuff from Amazon comes in. I do have to work tomorrow, so it probably won't be till late, but it's okay though, because I have light, and lots of it. So I'm going to finish putting on the intake. I just got to put the coupler that goes down to here, and then I got to do this, route it to the inner core, and then she is done. Oh, and then my fuel rail. I still have yet to replace that. I'm waiting for that in the mail, so whenever that comes into. Alright, so nearing towards the end of the build, I got my headlight on, I got my turbo on, everything is nice and snug. I actually just have to tighten up the V-bands, and then I got my intake on, that goes all the way down here. I got my inner core piping on, so that crosses all the way back here, and then up to the turbo. Everything is all done, so I will see you guys in the, I don't know if I'm going to film much of drilling and tapping my oil pan, I probably won't. So I guess the next video, this is it for this video. In the next video you guys will see, this will be this thing's first startup. I might take a video of the tuning process, I don't know yet, but yeah. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm not telling you to like or subscribe or anything. I really could care less. This is just a video because like I said, I haven't seen anyone do this for a BK1 yet. It's only the BK2s. So yeah, awesome. See you guys later.